I felt it was very important for me to get involved in our community to make sure that my kids had a great community to grow up in. And the only way you do that is if you get involved. You have to get involved early and often, I say. If you want something to get done right, you have to do it yourself. Hi, I'm Commissioner Nick DiRocco, and this is Commissioner Corner. I started out in Wall Township just as a volunteer, really, on our local land use board, and saw an opportunity to serve in a greater role and worked as the chairman of the planning board in Wall Township for a number of years. Subsequently, I ran for office for the Township Committee in Wall, and later served as mayor of Wall in 2017. And I've had a great run in Wall Township. I love that town. So it's Monmouth County. It's the best county in the state of New Jersey. We always say that, but it really is true. And I've lived here now for over 25 years. Serving local government affords you the opportunity to do something every day to enhance the quality of life for your neighbors and for your community. But it's different from a municipal perspective to a county perspective. So a great example that comes to mind is, not long after I got sworn in as a county commissioner, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. I had never dealt with something like that in local government. We never had a major health issue like that to deal with in Wall Township. Suddenly now you find yourself in a county government position where you have 650,000 residents who need services. And we quickly sprung into action on making sure that we stood up vaccine centers, making sure that we dealt with the economic impacts of the shutdowns that were ordered throughout the state. We delivered over $109 million in federal grants to local businesses, Main Street businesses, nonprofits, municipal governments, chambers of commerce. We made sure that those dollars were spent right here in Monmouth County to help respond to and recover from COVID-19. In my role as county commissioner, I'm the liaison to the county administrator, the county finance office, human resources, information technology, fire academy, and vocational schools, in addition to several others as well. Our career academies, high-tech, allied, communications, biotech, and MAST are not only some of the best high schools in the state of New Jersey, some of the best high schools in the entire country. And that's something we're very proud of. So we make sure that in our budget every year, we appropriately fund those schools, and that we not only provide them with the monetary resources they need, but that we have a laser-focused attention on making sure we have the best staff, best faculty, and the best environment we can provide for those school districts, and it shows. So I'm also the liaison to the Division of Weights and Measures. Our divisions of weights and measures professionals will go out on a regular basis and visit food stores, gas stations, a whole host of other businesses that interface with the consumer to make sure that those establishments around the county are appropriately charging customers for the products that they sell. The purchasing division makes sure that we are procuring services in the most efficient and effective way possible, from plowing the roads to delivering social services. None of that gets done unless we have the resources to provide to those entities that are performing those services, and that's all done through our purchasing efforts. The Fire Academy serves thousands of fire service personnel every year. In many instances, these are volunteers who are called away at a moment's notice to step into harm's way and help others. Our Fire Academy is making sure not only that the public is kept safe, but that our fire service personnel have the tools and the resources necessary to come home to their families at the end of the day. My biggest passion in serving in county government, being a good steward of our resources, of our tax dollars. It's imperative that local officials, elected officials, keep that top of mind when they're engaging in new programs, funding their budget every year, or meeting priorities. And so I'm very passionate about making sure that we spend every dollar and every penny wisely, because a dollar misspent could mean something very impactful to a member of our county who is living on limited resources. So it's that balance between making the proper investments but not overburdening the taxpayer. And I think the county has done a really good job in that regard. We've actually cut the tax rate every year over the last 10 years, which I think we're the only county in the state to do that, which is very, very impressive. But while we're cutting the tax rate, we're also continuing to make proper investments where we need to. And it's resulted in a AAA bond rating that we have, the only county in the state of New Jersey with a AAA bond rating from all 3 rating agencies, which means that we're doing a very good job of managing the tax dollars that we're entrusted with. The opportunity to help people. That's to me, very gratifying, and that's why I got involved in local government service in the first place.